it's a little low in numbers tonight, but you know, hey, we can party like it's 1999 and no pandemic. So anyway, so tonight, what we're gonna make, I'm gonna make a little charcuterie board, a little cheese board, kind of like a party board. Let's call it a party board, because a party board would be a little more fun, and it's a party. So we're gonna make some smashy tomatoes, which is actually one of my favorite things, and we're gonna cook up some cherry or grape. Smashy tomatoes, and we're gonna roast those in the oven. I'm gonna toast some baguette slices. We're gonna put some garlic on there because we're in quarantine, so we need as much as we can to keep our, hey, can we get that turned off there? That sound? Yeah, there. All right, perfect. We need garlic, so anything to get with garlic. And hey, Mr. Meyer, you got any suggestions here for your favorite items to go on the charcuterie board?
Well, you know, a little salami's always good.
Little salami.
Prosciutto. Hang on, oh, there you are. Now we've got you. All the devices are fully engaged now.
Yes, enjoy. And yeah. Look at that.
Behind. How about that?
All right, well, there you go.
Shocker.
Okay, so start things off. I have a couple of glasses here. You got anything to put in it?
I do. Of course, it's your birthday, for God's sake.
Yeah, so what we're doing, we're actually doing this whole setup with things we already had. So, you know, we didn't really have to go out and get special things, but we had gotten them already. So we'll be making a little dinner later, probably some fish. I had some frozen wild-caught fish, and you know, because we went fishing, you know. And anyway, all right, so we're gonna take that baguette and get your serrated knife. The serrated knife goes through bread a little easier. So when you have your baguette, you can slice it straight like this. You can slice it straight, but that's not really a very sexy looking piece of bruschetta.
Well, sure isn't.
No. So I got a little trick for you. So that little trick is we're gonna just do it at a slight little angle. Ooh, I love that sound. So what you got there in the bottle there, Mr. Mike?
Well, we've got
Brut.
Champagne.
Champagne. Actually, this is actually one of my favorite domestic brands. So this is Gruet sparkling wine. It looks just like champagne. It bubbles just like champagne. So therefore, we go with what we have, and then we drink some bubbly things and call it a celebration, birthday, whatever you want to call it. So we're slicing those nice and thin. See how the knife goes through.
Back into the ice bath, very important.
Oh yes, and you know that ice bath, and it is a bath, so there's water and ice. So if you want to cool down your your white wines, your champagnes, get a bucket, fill it with ice, and then halfway full with water, and that water then envelops the bottle and actually makes your bottle get colder faster. So that is actually faster than sticking a bottle in the freezer, which, you know, sometimes we do that because, you know, it's sticking it in the freezer. So, because we think, oh, it's in a freezer, it'll get cold faster, but you also don't want to ice down something too fast, especially something with bubbles in it, because then your cork comes out and pops to the ceiling. That'll be okay in here though, so we have really high ceilings. So. All right, so I'm taking these individual slices of baguette. We're just gonna line them up on our sheet pan here. And we've got the oven on. I've got it baking at 375. And with all those, you can bake those real quickly with or without the next step. So if you want to take the next step, which I think it makes the bruschetta bread much more delicious, take a little bit of olive oil and you can just pour it in a little dish and grab a little brush. Yes, a silicone brush. You know, you don't need a horsehair brush anymore. Silicone's great because it cleans up nicely in the dishwasher. For those of you who have dishwashers that work. So, ours hasn't broken yet, but I've kind of noticed it's not cleaning my glassware as nicely as I want.
I'm on the verge of breaking, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Hey, are we drinking this champagne or what?
All right, get it up, get it up. All right. All right. So I'm gonna just pop this in the oven and put a timer on that, about 8 minutes, and we'll check on that. And then, ooh, little bubbly.
Here's to you.
Like,
happy birthday.
thank you, thank you.
Salute.
Hey, salute everybody. Ooh, that's really nice. That's from New Mexico.
I'll tell you what, the best thing of this whole quarantine is drink 30.
Yes.
I've been an avid supporter from day one. Actually, from before the quarantine, I was an avid supporter.
That is, and for those of you who don't know what Drink 30 is, kind of like the idea of it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It certainly is.
Yes, and then it becomes 5:30, so beer 30 is the phrase I like, so. All right, so we got the bread in the oven just to toast those lightly, and what's that?
Steve Keller, happy birthday. Who's the dude?
Gallo. Hey, Gallo, how's it going down there? You're out sunny California. I hope you're not in New York.
That my name really is the dude.
The dude. Yeah. That's Michael Myers, dude. All right, so we just had a little pint of grape tomatoes. I actually like using grape tomatoes over cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes have a little more liquid in them. Grape tomatoes are smaller and they get smashy. Not that we're going to do that. So, and I carefully drizzle olive oil on there, and we're going to put a little bit of sea salt on there. We're going to pop those in the oven alongside that bread. These will be about 15 minutes in there. So basically what we want for these to cook, and then they're going to wilt right on their own, and they're going to be delicious, and we're going to put them with the bread and a little bit of goat cheese, and you know, we're living like kings and queens around here. So, all right. So we got that going. So what else do you put on your charcuterie, cheese board, vegetable board, whatever you want, of course. And make it beautiful, make it delicious, make it with all the things that you love to eat.
Fresh veggies.
Fresh veggies, yes. Okay, so we've started our board here, and this is the birthday candle. If you can't see it, it's because we moved recently, and I can't find my birthday candles. But I wasn't going to pull out the birthday candles that you blow them out and they keep coming back. I don't like those ones. Little tricksters. All right, so I usually start a board. Get one of your bigger boards. This one's kind of cool. This has a handle on it, so that's more like a pizza paddle. And then you could use your big cutting board like that, or you could use the Minnesota cutting board. Let's give a thumbs up for all the Minnesota cutting boards out there. So, all right, so I put some fresh red grapes in the center. I kind of like to use that as a little bit of an anchor. You can pop on all your charcuterie things. You can line them up. I separated these ones just so they're easier to pick up one at a time. I have some hummus. Oh, guess who made hummus the other day? We made some hummus. This is the artichoke white bean hummus. The recipe, did I put it on my website? I don't remember. If it's not on there, there's a YouTube video that we taped. So, you know, I don't know if I have the recipe up yet. So, some naan bread, the non-pita naan, because it's not really pita, but I call it pita, and then it's actually naan bread. So that one from Aldi, we love the pita bread, or the naan bread from Aldi. So, and I've got a cute little set of French sticks. It says something in French. Maybe Susie's watching. I don't know. Is there Susie watching? She speaks French. Anybody else speak French? Délices de France. So it's got like a baguette, cheese, croissant, and a bottle of wine, and a and a stick of charcuterie. There we go. So those are kind of fun. You can put those on your board to help decorate. What?
Michael, you're such a dude. From Annie.
Annie. Hi, Banani. Hi, Banani. We miss you. So, all right. Favorite cheese. This is birthday cheese because
Birthday cheese.
Birthday cheese. This is Manchego cheese, and
Oh,
this is
that's
actually
your favorite.
either Manchego or Iberico. That those are my favorites.
You
So
like the Spanish.
I like those. Yeah. So all those years of Spanish I took in high school.
How'd that work out for you?
I spent a lot of time in the restaurant industry, so it did work out for me actually. Yeah, they actually, they actually told me I had a nice little dialect, and I said, that's about as far as it goes.
See?
Yeah, see.
Hi,
So,
Poppy.
yeah, Bobby, yeah. Oh, is Santos watching?
Mm-hmm.
So we've just made some nice little slices, and you can kind of put the rest of the chunk there, and then you can line up your little slices so people can grab those, and then they don't have to touch everything. These are for that as well, but you got to make sure it's a small number of people. Otherwise, put some toothpicks out.
You mean we're not dining with rubber gloves on this afternoon?
It's my birthday. I don't want to put rubber
We're
gloves
already
on.
standing too close.
I know. Yeah, how about we got yelled at?
Oh, we got parking lot shamed.
We got parking lot shamed yesterday. Out, we walked the neighborhood, and we got some lady just, you're supposed to be 6 feet apart. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And we moved on. We're so nice. But anyway, we're like,
That's not quite how I remember it, but yes.
hey, lady.
Oh my God.
All right, so for our Smashy Tomatoes, I wanted to do some garlic. We have fresh garlic. Gotta do the fresh garlic. Or you can throw these cloves and put them on that tray of tomatoes while they're cooking. However, the tomatoes take about 15 to 20 minutes, and the garlic, you don't need to do it that long. 15 minutes in the oven with garlic is like almost too long. So we're gonna get our garlic peeler, our handy dandy garlic peeler. I know you all love that garlic peeler. So, all right. So we're just gonna peel that and get those ready, because God knows we need to keep the vampires away here in Georgia. Now it's like 80 degrees. We were gonna do this outside today, but we have an additional fun time of year in the springtime in Georgia. The pollen, and probably all over the southeast and probably all over the country, just different levels, but we have a tremendous amount of pollen. So we were, debating whether to do this outside or just do it right in the kitchen. And I thought, well, then I can actually make a recipe. And of course, we're right next to the refrigerator, which keeps the rest of the champagne. All right, some aged Irish cheddar. So this is for my brother-in-law, Mr. Irish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Kieran.
Kieran Hannigan. Hey, cheers to you.
Let me tell you, the decide to cancel upstairs was a tough decision, because if there's anybody that needs some sun on their pasty white body, it's obviously Chef May.
Excuse me?
And myself.
Yeah, we didn't go anywhere this year.
Yeah.
But Annie, we didn't go anywhere. Just saying, Annie, we could have joined you.
Oh.
But no, you had an amazing little trip. So I got some Irish cheddar here, and we can, slice those or dice those, and you could put them in squares and have little piles of different cheeses all around like that. Oh, I have another cheese. What's this one called? New Woman.
Cut cheese.
This one's called New Woman cheese. Ooh, yum. Talk about a new woman, right? Yeah. Here we go. So I'll just slice that up. That's kind of a unique. It has some sage spices in there. Kind of nice. So you can do long slices like that. Pop those on here. You can do crackers, bread, whatever you have. So, oh, let's see that bread, speaking of which. Now, when I do bread in the oven, what? Are they insane? All right, so now what I like to do is I only like to do it on one side. I don't like to, I don't like when the bread is so hard, so I just put the olive oil on there and then just keep it at one side and voila, pretty magical. Now another 10 minutes for those smashy tomatoes. And as we have this fresh garlic here, it's gonna be a
and
nice...
that 10 minutes, I recommend continuing to drink. So for your birthday, you shall continue.
Yes. Ooh, yay.
Like a little on your foot.
Alright, so we've got the garlic ready to go on the smashy tomatoes in about 5 minutes. So we only need like 5 minutes on the finish of those smashy tomatoes. And another little thing you can do, you can take some oranges or citrus. You can make them either a garnish or you can make them kind of, you know, as a piece you can eat. So that's a blood orange. Aren't those gorgeous? Look at that.
Bloody hell.
Somebody here loves blood oranges. All right. So I'm gonna slice that, and you can, you know, make it pretty. Kind of decorate your board. People will pick those up, and they will eat those.
Delicious.
So, yeah, it just kind of adds to the nice little preciousness of your cheese board. All right, what else do we have? Ooh, how about this? We got some artichoke hearts. We have the artichokes because we put it in the hummus. So we can also do a little dish. And you could also pick those up pretty easily with a what do you call it? A toothpick as well. Now those are very healthy for you as well. And full of fiber, full of nutrients. We went over that the other day because we made the hummus with it. So it's just having little things like that. We've got some raw walnuts. And we can just take those walnuts and put them right in the front of the board here. You can put them in a dish. Now I have some olives. Oh, these are from Chef Pano. He's a chef here in Atlanta. He runs Greek restaurants, and he came out with his own line of olive oils and really amazing Kalamata olives here. So we can take some of those, and we'll just use that fork. Now, be careful if they're pitted or not pitted. Actually, pitted means there's no pit, just so you know. Pitted has its definition there. So these are also very good for you. Olives, you know, and these are not the ones with the little holes in them because they're not pitted. So there is a pit in there still. So you can't put them all on your fingers like you did when you were growing up.
Cat's paws.
Cat, what?
You know what those are called?
No, I don't
Cat's
know.
paws.
Oh.
Come on.
I didn't know. You're from New Jersey. What are you, you know? This, I'm a Minnesota girl, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, jeez.
All right. So we've got some olives. And favorite new find.
Oh, man, those are great.
Oh, they're called Oh Snap. They're, here, I'm gonna get a little dish for
What about
these.
this here?
What's that? Oh, I've got yet to go on there. So we're just,
Sorry, jumping the gun.
oh yeah. So these are
I'm
pickles.
terrible at following a script, in case you haven't found out.
What script? And pickles. These are pretty awesome. I know you want one of these.
Oh, man.
So, finding room on your charcuterie board. This is why you want a big one, because that way.
Oh,
these
God,
are from
so good.
These are from Aldi, by the way. So really, really yummy. So let's see what else we got going on our tray. Well, I made some turkey cheese roll-ups earlier. It have a little mustard and some greens, have some spinach in there. So I wrapped them up. So these are a great little handy-dandy sandwich to go kind of thing. Just layers of turkey and provolone cheese, and just could slice them up like little pinwheels. You can put those on your charcuterie board as well. So, you know, there's so many options of what can go on your board. It doesn't even have to be charcuterie because there are so many vegetable options as well, cheese options. You know, the best thing is to do what you like to eat. So we do this a lot because it's fun and delicious, and sometimes you just don't want to cook. So with cousin Kathy saying, I hope you don't have to cook for your birthday, and I'm like, well, do you call this cooking? Not really, but you know. Anyway, since the restaurants aren't open, we gotta make do. So, all right. So there's 5 minutes left on the oven for the smashy tomatoes. So what I want to do,
It looks smashing.
there's almost smashed. So we're gonna take that garlic and put them on now. Lots of garlic. And I'm just gonna do a little bit more salt. Pop them back in. Oh, I can't wait to eat these.
Oh, don't be afraid of the garlic.
Don't be afraid of garlic.
So
All right,
good.
so we got 5 minutes left on that. And I have a little bit of goat cheese. You can do creamy goat cheese, or this is crumbled goat cheese, because that's all we have. Go figure. Boy. All the things you can pull out of the pantry, out of the fridge, out of
Those
the...
production people are slap.
Yeah, right? Dang. All right, so, and make sure your surfaces are all clean. We clean our surface a couple times a day.
What is this known as? The safety surface?
This is a safety service table. If you spray it with something that is a 99.9% germ-free, or a sanitizer. This is great for kitchens because it doesn't have lingering smells and things like that. So, all right, so I think we're pretty good on that charcuterie board, and then we're gonna come out with the smashy tomatoes. So how about that? Can you take a picture?
Oh, I could if I had my camera.
No, I can. We can. Well, I guess we just won't.
But right now it's all like Facebook Live and oh my God, a million things. I don't know. Jeez.
All right. Next up, to fill a little time, we'll
Here, hold your board up.
we'll get the board. Oh, here. So
Hold your board up.
You can go in and take it. So we're just gonna put the breads on here. So basically, when you eat the bruschetta bread, you're not gonna like break your mouth. Don't you hate it when you like bite into a bruschetta and then everything on top of it like falls off because the bread's so hard? And that's not my favorite thing to have.
In Italian, they would call that bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Just saying.
Yes, and we're making the most of our time spent together, and I hope everybody is. So the real question is, all those people you're quarantined and staying at home with, just make sure they're quarantinable, you know, because, you know, we all get a little closed in. So if you can go outside, go for a walk, you're not touching anybody, anything, take your wipes with you. Oh, yeah, so here, can you grab me? Here, you stay there. You talk.
Sure.
No, here.
By the way, I just want you to know I'm highly quarantinable.
Yeah. Oh, you've decided?
For myself, yes.
Yes. You grew up as an only child, dude. You've been quarantined your whole life.
Man.
Try coming from 5 kids.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's hear it for, you know, big families, little
The
families.
struggle is real.
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah. I'm the sister you missed as a child. All right.
My sister and
The sister of another mister. All right. So if you're running out of hand sanitizer.
and Maine jam.
Main jam. Yeah. Is that fig jam? Strawberry jam?
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. Quick little tutorial if you've run out of hand sanitizer, because everybody seems to think that that's, you know, what's going to save us all. So anyway, I have some rubbing alcohol. So you do about 2/3 rubbing alcohol. I have a little bit of aloe vera gel. and that stays in the fridge. You can actually drink this too, not together. Okay, that's the other kind of, that's not that kind of alcohol. So I'm making, and I made it in one of my old hand sanitizer containers, and then you can put some essential oils in there. And this one I put a couple drops of orange essential oil, because then it smells good and it doesn't smell very medicinal. But if you want the medicinal one, that's tea tree oil. These are from Now Foods. We love Now Foods essential oils, yeah. So, and everything they do. So it's a little more liquidy than your, gel kind. Because I don't have any glycerin in there, but you can smell the alcohol. So pretty much you're pretty clean on that. So, but the proportions, it's more rubbing alcohol than aloe vera. Aloe vera keep the hands from drying. So I know some of you are having that problem, having your hands get a little too dry during this whole thing. So here, put this over here. All right, so let's check on our Smashy Tomatoes. All right, we'll let those sit for a minute, and they're gonna just kind of all implode, and then they're so delicious. And we're gonna put them on our little bread with some goat cheese. So we get a little spreader for that. Wow. All right, so what's up next there, mister?
Are you doing your top 10?
Oh, yes. Well, if any of you have been following, I have a top 10 list. Woo! Champagne's going away.
On champagne.
All right, so we tried to come up with a top 10 list. Because,
Brutal.
Everybody seems to want a list. And I'm really working hard here. It's in handwriting. Does anybody remember what it's like to handwrite?
Wow. Do they even teach that anymore? I don't have kids, so I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so top 10 foods, healthy foods to make or have to stay healthy, to boost your immune system while we're on lockdown. Now, these are easy things to have around. So feeding the body healthy foods is the way to go. Because
where does liquid grapes come in?
Oh, that is a superfood right there.
Superfood,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's
I consider that a superfood.
outside of this list.
Yeah, that would be red wine, white wine, bubbly.
Beer, spirits.
They all have their medicinal qualities.
Certain kombuchas.
Yeah. All right, so number one, these are basically all the things we have been eating since lockdown. So, or stay in house. What is it called?
Self-quarantine.
No,
Self-isolation.
No,
social
the word
distancing.
stay. Yeah, all that.
Work with me, people. What word are you talking about?
Stay in place.
Shelter in place.
Shelter in place. Yes, I knew it was another S word. Okay, so number one, we've been doing a lot of beans and grains. So beans for like hummuses, salads. You can flavor them with all your favorite things. Yesterday we did the
artichoke.
Yep. No, that was the day before. That was the hummus. So we did the artichoke white bean hummus. I had leftover white beans, so then I put those into the next night, and we had a really nice Italian kind of flavor.
Sun-dried tomatoes, garlic,
olive
oil, a little lemon olive oil, salt, pepper.
Oh, it's delicious. And then I put it on some roasted cabbage and a bed of greens. Did I post that today?
Have you been telling people about the magic of roasted cabbage?
Yes.
It is a magical vegetable, and I suggest you eat as much as possible, as often.
But if you roast it,
possible.
like I said before, the ramifications aren't as, extensive. All right, so another thing you can do, smoothies. So coconut milk, almond milk. You could use water.
Booze.
No. But you're using frozen fruit and your, protein powders and all the fun things you can get from the health food store or Whole Foods or, all those brands of, protein powders and maca root and red beetroot powder, and you can put so much extensive things into a smoothie to really amp up the nutrition. And I've been doing smoothies for
flaxseed.
Yeah, well, I do more hemp seed actually, so because the flax seed you want it to be really ground and blended. So, all right, another thing we've been doing, avocado toast. So we have avocado toast. Everybody, keep your bread in your freezer, and then you'll always have bread, and you don't have to worry about it going bad. Or oh, how about the thought of I have bread, I better eat it before it goes bad. So.
Or make it, or buy it.
Oh, make it, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you toast the bread.
Fresh bread always. In an Italian household, if there's one damn thing that's always there, it's bread of some sort.
Dang.
What did I say?
Dang. No, it's
Dang.
PG-13, remember?
Oh my god, now
hey,
this
will you
too?
look outside and see if Bobby's out there?
What? Does he appear?
No, I don't know. He was gonna stop by. So we have a patio. Is he there?
No.
His truck's not there?
No.
Okay. He was gonna say hello from the parking lot.
He'd have been blowing the horn.
I don't know. But number 4, fish, chicken from the freezer. So we stocked up with fish and chicken and stuff like that, just to get some protein. What else do we have? Oh, I actually have some veggie burgers in there too. I don't usually do that, but it's backup. So I didn't want to buy too many things that I wasn't going to eat already. So number 1, this actually should be number 1, is roasted vegetables. We have been doing so many roasted vegetables, including sweet potatoes, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, you name it. We just throw it in the oven, and now you're seeing the Smashy Tomatoes live right now. So number 6, banana bread. Who's made the banana bread? I've made it twice now. You buy a bunch of bananas and then they go bad, and they turn brown, and that's perfect for banana bread because it's easy to mash up. Number 7, zucchini zoodles and non-bread little pizzas. So that's the kids section. So zucchini noodles, you could use tomato sauce, you could use pesto, things like that. The non-pizzas, you can use the same tomato sauce and put all the ingredients on that you love, and then you have pizza, and on the fly. So soups, we've been doing soups in the crock pot and in the Zavor multi-cooker, so that's the pressure cooker.
Always good.
Best snack ever, we've been doing apples and almond butter. So good. So we get Fuji apples, Gala apples, just apples, yeah. So whatever looks
There's
good.
not a bad apple out there, except for you, Chef Megan.
I'm not a bad apple. I was told
Just joking, it's your birthday.
I know, I was a good egg. I was called a good egg once.
A good egg, but a bad apple.
I didn't spoil the whole bunch. No.
Just a few.
Number 10, nuts, seeds, dried fruit, trail mix.
Nuts.
Yes.
Very important.
Yeah, so we have them right here, So these are all the things, and of course, cheese and cheese boards, but we're talking, this is an extra special treat, but I do a lot of nuts and seeds, and you put them in your yogurt, you can put them, like wherever. So are you keeping track of people commenting?
Yeah, I've been walking around, walking back and forth.
Okay. Is anybody there?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
All right, that's my party.
There's hundreds of thousands of people online right now.
All right, so next we're going to put.
It looks like there's 14 people already.
Sweet. So they would stay longer if the beer was cold, right?
Heather just said apples and sun butter.
Oh yeah, I love sun butter. Oh my gosh.
Yum.
Now they have 2 sun butters at Trader Joe's.
Oh,
they have one with sugar and one without, and I actually prefer the one without. Even the taste is much better. So I love that. So all right, excuse me. Excuse me. All right. So see how they're all wilted, and that's what we're looking.
Good.
This is where wrinkles are the advantage, especially on a birthday where we don't want to think about wrinkles, but our tomatoes.
What wrinkles are you possibly talking about?
Oh, you're the best.
You're years away from wrinkles.
Yes. That's why Mom likes you best. She really does.
Oh,
sorry, everybody.
Jeez.
Yeah,
It's time for more of my superfood, chef.
So, all right.
In this shot,
So I don't know. yeah, the little bit of sea salt here, and we'll do some fresh cracked pepper. Mr. Mike here likes the red chili flakes. Maybe you can grab those out of the
back into the ice bath. Very important.
Yes. All right, so put the Smashy Tomatoes like that, and you can then pop in some bread right around that. Oh yeah, perfect. So we've got that.
Not too much, but just enough.
Not too much. All right. So we apologize for my really bad Italian accent.
We sure do.
Because I could do Spanish, not Italian. All right. So take a little bit of that goat cheese, pop it on here, and then top your. Oh my gosh. Okay. About 3 little tomatoes fit on one.
Oh, it's your birthday. You have that.
Oh, no, I'm waiting for you.
No, that's all you.
You haven't been taught to bite and smile.
Oh my gosh,
No, I have lipstick on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Margarita, I wore lipstick today. No, you don't.
It just looks very natural. All right, give me the damn thing.
Dang. So this is how we do it, party style. Pretty good, huh?
This is like the super simple, easiest appetizer. Oh my god, so good.
Thank you.
Speaks to the
inner
Sophia
paisan
Loren
in
and
you.
me.
The Sophia Loren. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a napkin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, well, that's how easy it is. If you were all here, you could all just grab a piece or something.
Yep.
Does it look
But
tempting?
you're not, so we're gonna have to eat it
So
all.
I know, we're not going to eat all this
Man,
food.
what
Dang it. Now we're going to be, well, at least it's early. It's, it's still sunny out. So we probably still will go for a walk because that is really the highlight of the day. So getting out and walking these streets so long.
Getting out, staying a little physical. When it rains, we're lucky.
Singing the same old song.
That's right.
We know
It's
every.
filling your champagne.
We know. I am. No, we know every dirty crack in these sidewalks of.
And let me tell you, if you ever walked around Atlanta, you've seen some damn dirty crack sidewalks. Where do those tax dollars go? Is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, no issues here, man.
It's
no,
all good. It's just a dirty crack sidewalk zen. Breathe in, choke, breathe out.
All right. I think it's time. So I have one little thing, but I didn't make it because I don't really bake. I did do the banana bread. Oh, we could use the banana bread. So yeah, we couldn't find the candles. So
Could not find the candles. Megan's favorite is carrot cake. So these are. Man, the production. You guys are supposed to stick these down. Come on!
Dang. God, where'd you get this production team?
Anyway, excuse my fingers, but yes, there's a little
He's got hand sanitizer on.
cake, cupcakes, 2-bite carrot cake, cupcake. Say that 3 times quick, chef.
I can't.
La, 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 la. That's what it would sound
Yeah, is
like.
that your warm up? Is it?
Indeed.
You know. All right. So I was really bummed. We were actually going to have a big party, and we have a rooftop deck, and we could have people out there or in here. And anyway, I was like, well, we're all going to be socially distancing. So I said, well, a socially distanced birthday party is perfect. And I said, well, I only want one thing. I said, I'll do all the food, and we'll have a sip of something. And what was that one?
Only a sip?
Yeah, like 3 sips. And what else is it that I would want but, Mr. Twinkle Toes over here to get his vocals warmed up and, sing a little song. I know you love being put on the spot, don't you? Yeah. So, just so happens, we found this
just so happened.
Acoustic guitar just hanging around the house.
No, we didn't find it. It was
Yeah.
lent to me by a very dear friend.
Yes.
Just try not to break it.
Yeah. Did you sanitize it?
No.
Do you want that stool?
Yeah, no, well, I just need to prop my leg up somewhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, or the white chair.
Well, they work, but it's got too much crap on it.
Ah, so.
Production is
You saw a guitar. Hang tight. This is the only reason we go long on Facebook
There we
Live.
go. I'm just gonna sit down now because I'm old and I can.
Oh. So we'll put the candle with the there.
Alright, just a quick little ditty. If, yeah. Anyway, it's for you.
Woo.
It's for happy birthday. Again, please, I need the note. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Megan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Megan. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, let's do it for Michael Meyer. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I just wanted the rock and roll version, so that was
I didn't
awesome.
bring very much, but just a little.
Hey,
There you go.
a little
Happy
something.
birthday.
Thanks, hon.
Thanks, you guys.
All right. Hope to see y'all soon. Thanks for coming to the party. We're gonna go eat now. Oh, I forgot to blow out my candle. We're gonna make a wish. I wish there was no coronavirus.
Yes. Oh my God.
All right. Now, wish for a speedy recovery for everybody, and everybody staying healthy, spirits staying high, and we will continue this party very, very
This
soon.
ridiculousness.
Yes, and we will have you all over. Please come visit. It's just Atlanta.
We're gonna get through it, but stay
Yeah.
safe, you guys. Okay.
All right. Cheers. Woo. All right. Where? To the right. To the right.